Hello world and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we ran around Meridian and read a bunch of glyphs about different things, and then we were working our way up towards Pitchcliff, but then I decided instead of doing that we were going to go over here and get this Bannock figure and get this ancient vessel and then get this corrupted zone and then work our way up there. So in this episode, that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Okay, first things first. We need to go down this way, I believe, right? Yeah. And then take a left. Yeah. And then once we do take a left, we can go down this way. Alright. That works. If I jump down this way, is that going to take me the right way? I mean, it might, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep going this way. Yeah. We should probably craft some stuff, I think. Yeah. There we go. Okay, onward. And I'm not going to cut it because we're going to be going into an area we haven't been in before, so. Shouldn't be too far away. Hello, soldiers. Goodbye, soldiers. Oh, there's a rabbit. Thank you for your skin. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what it was. Onward. Take that. I said take it. There we go. And run over here. If I just keep running that way, will I just fall off? Yeah, I will. So let's just keep going this way. Oh, there's a little, like, village or something. And there's also some healing that I missed.
I'll find a use for you.
Indeed. We're going to check out this little place over here first before we go into there. And there's a quest to pick up. Awesome. What's this place? Brightmarket.
Machines of bandits try to get past me.
Over here. Oh, there's a thing or two. The Nora. Probably the Karja's view on the Nora, but yeah. Rumors of the Nora by well-traveled Aram. Readers, many times I have been asked to describe the most fearsome of barbarian tribes, the Nora of the Savage East. So ferocious are the rumors of these people, you might think it was they who raided us during the dark times of the Mad Sun King, and not the opposite. Well, dear readers, though I possess bravery, there is a shadow length between bravery and certain death, and it is certain death that awaits any who trespass on the sacred lands of the Nora. However, I have traveled beyond Daytower into the snow-dusted hinterlands of the Savage East, and on the very edge of Nora territory, now the site of a hardscrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering. There, sat around an open fire with outlanders and uncouths, I was able to gather tales of eyewitness accounts of what might be seen within the Valley of the Warrior Women. Well, it's not just women. They told me another day's travel south lies the Mother's Crown, the name that suggests something grander than the fort of tree trunks and log cabins that was described to me. Still, I was assured it squats most imposingly upon a rocky outcrop, far above rushing rapids and white-capped falls. From its ramparts, a series of watchtowers stretch back across the mountains, and at any sign of approach, flaming arrows arc into the air between them. For a tribe so concerned with their precious wilds, I expected less careless behavior. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but... Those interlopers, stout or foolhardy enough to approach after this display, are turned back with another flight of arrows, this time aimed just above their heads. The Outlanders, chuckling, agreed that if a Carja showed their colors, the arrows would fly lower, and that even soldiers behind Day Tower's walls grumble about being ambushed and devoured by Nora warriors. I corrected them that it was the Tenakith, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, the Nora have only been seen to chew the bark from trees, the tough plants from the ground, and drink strange herbal brews. I proposed that they may well be forbidden from eating meat, except that their strange feminine rites beneath the moon. That is wrong, but... Yes, in the benighted lands of the Nora, the natural way of things goes inverted. Women rule men, and all the might of Carja metal can be deflected by logs, leather, and hides. Runes filled with bounteous artifacts go untouched, and great stretches of farmable land are left uncultivated. Only the machines, which the Noras greatly mistrust after some ancestral conflict or another, seem untroubled by this rampant strangeness. Father-son has no place here, and I would not be surprised to find the Nora's woman god to be the moon itself. It's more like a door, but you know. Though it is Nora women who so famously feature in tales of encounters with the tribe, the men have also been sighted bearing the outlandish hair and blue painted markings of Nora warriors. It is my understanding from reading older studies of the tribe that the ritual known as the Proving allows men to battle one another to gain favor from their rulers. My curiosity to witness this and other Nora rituals sadly goes unsated, but it is my hope that His Luminance will extend an offer of alliance to these mysterious barbarians, so emboldened by the Sun King's generosity that the knowledge that I would travel with many well-armed blazons, I would gladly gather a first-hand account for the benefit of my readers. Indeed, I plan to employ a female scribe who might allow better parley between the Nora and I on such an occasion, a better path for a young Carja woman than working as a seller for Oseram metals in town. No, not with you, because you seem like a pompous asshole. But anyway, until such a sun-touched time comes, though, I can only share with you copies from the exclusive collection of sketches I have gathered over the years, mere glimpses of these bizarre, savage, and yet still strangely alluring womenfolk. Wow. Over here. There's somebody over here. Where are you, dude? Oh, you're inside this little thing. Hi.
Ah, the machine-riding Nora with the special spear.
Oh, you've heard of me, eh?
How lucky to come across you.
Indeed.
I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
I'll keep my distance. What kind of proposal?
Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja king, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones.
Really?
You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
I can get it.
And you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
Yeah.
That works too.
It might not be worth selling or whatever. It might need to be destroyed. What are you looking at?
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand.
profession.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see.
Or employ others to find them.
Let's
What do
say
you
I'm
need?
interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we will both profit.
I
We'll
see.
see about that.
Yeah, we will see about that. We need to find this other dude now. Or woman, or whoever. Quest giver over here. There's that. Quick save. Now continue over here. And you, right? Yeah, it looks like you. Hello.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
But you have a
What's
quest.
wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
In what?
Afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Maybe I can find out where she went. Have you
Who
searched
else
for
is
her?
searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe
Maybe she had a
She
reason
might
to
be-
run away. I don't know.
here, in the water. By the sun!
When did you last see her?
Where did you last see her?
Or
Just
where?
last
Yeah.
night, in the house. She seemed better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn, sad. So I was pleased when she
That's
wanted
why
to
you
go out in the
think she
garden.
might have killed herself?
That's the last I saw of her.
Did she do anything
Has she
unusual?
done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Well, it's too late to dwell on that now. We just have to focus on where she's at and what you can do.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Alida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
Well, I'll look for your daughter if I
I'm
can.
a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
Maybe I will.
Do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Indeed. Okay, we're gonna check out, before we do these quests, we're gonna oh, there's another quest to get. And we're gonna check out this little Brightmarket place, too. We're gonna unmark it, too. Whoops, I said unmark it. There we go. I don't think there's much to see in here, though. It's just like a little village, but with no... Is there a... Yeah, there is. There's a dude up here. Okay.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Some Asaram girl applied to the city guard the other
These
day.
aren't good.
Amazing.
Necessities.
Only the finest
look at
goods
these.
here, see for yourself.
Don't pass up these.
Oh, there's a thinger, too. Another glyph somewhere
Find that.
close by. There we go. History of the Sunfall.
You'll like.
The history of Sunfall. After the vanishing of the Radiant Eriv and his cohort in the west, the Radiant Basadid ordered a mighty fortress built at the Sundom's furthest reach. His luminance chose to build atop ancient ruins reasoning that ancients must have seized upon the location for its strategic value. Of the ancients, their works of too smooth gray stone and strangely carved metal were collapsed and built over, and the catacombs sealed off. Only the stone ring, perhaps used for some unknowable ritual, was left in place to serve the garrison as a training ground. Even though its builders and soldiers lived in fear of the land where the sun goes at night, the finished walls of the fortress were mighty and unshakable. His luminance and his priest, the irrefutable Pashaman, named it Sunfall, under the blazing eye of sun, and by the light it was good. None doubted the radiant Basadid's prudence, or denied his lingering hope that his brother might one day be sighted again, but no greater threat would come from the west in his lifetime, nor did it come for the next 3 generations, though records show the men of Sunfall fought many bandits and scoundrels skulking in the Rustwash, and a dangerous stampede of behemoths in the Long Burn. In time, Sunfall slipped from common memory until the 6th year of the 11th Sun King's reign, when the radiant Marzid himself came to inspect it. In the desert heat, his luminance received a vision of an ornate citadel with a dome of metal so polished it would greet the dawn and catch the rays of the sun's last shining at dusk. At once he ordered the dedication of the Sundom's resources to building the structure. After its construction, his luminance took the citadel as his summer palace, bringing with him many members of the Sun Court, nobles and artisans. In time, Sunfall became a city unto itself and the source of great works such as Passion of Tallneck among the Dunes, Turning Seasons at Bronze Flash, and Lament for Cinnabar Sands. The stone training ring was repurposed for shows of pageantry, where young blazons or the Hunter's Lodge hawks could display the sun's dominance over the machines. The Sunfall's prominence in the culture of the Sundom continued for many years until the Sun King Marzid's untimely demise in the citadel he so treasured. For his procession back to the Alight, a line of torches was laid all the way across the daybrink, so that over the days and nights of his bearing he might always go in light. The departed king's brother, the radiant Hivas, was occupied wholly with renewing the soldiery of the Sundom, and with the old Sun King's passing was to pass this chapter in the Sunfall's history. In the early years of the 13th Sun King Jiran's reign, before the falling of his shadow, a particularly harsh season came upon the Sand Whisper Valley. Jeez, I can't read. Upon hearing that the storms could strip the very detailing off of armor, he decreed that the strongest among his guards should be trained in the desert here and named Kestrels. Indeed, Helis, who would become the most infamous of the Kestrels, was one of the first to survive his reforging by sun and sand here. In the 15th year of the Sun King Jiran's reign, when the sacrifices in the Sun Ring were judged insufficient to calm the derangement of the machines, he presided over the blooding of the ring at Sunfall. A trapped behemoth was driven with spears and spurred over slaves of the Oseram and Utaru. When the beast turned upon the Kestrels, the Sun King stood and declared that the sun, in its great generosity, would accept the sacrifice of faithless and faithful alike. So began a fearful era for Sunfall, of sacrifices unending in its sun ring, and the citadel whispered of a place where no light shone. Many upstanding citizens of the Sundom were taken inside its doors and to disappear Oh, there's a timer. As surely as if they had journeyed to the Forbidden West. In the last days of the Sun King Jeram's reign, Sunfall was in charge of his kestrels and high priests, no longer answering to the Sundom as a whole. It was no surprise then that following the liberation of Meridian, Duran's loyalists sought refuge at Sunfall. As a fortress, it was impregnable, but cut off from the bounteous lands across the Daybrink, it was a city impoverished. So stood the stalemate in the first year of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad, and so stood Sunfall. Once built to protect the Sundom from the shadow of the West, it now sheltered a worse shadow, the false Karja who dwelt within. So that's where the Shadow Karja went, I bet.
promise.
Or at least it sounds like it.
Genuine craftsmanship. You can't.
Okay, well, in the next episode, we'll go talk to this dude and get this quest. We'll go check out this
These
merchant
aren't good.
right here and get his sample box, and then we will move on towards, well, we'll probably do this quest first because it's right here, and then we'll move on towards the Banuk figure and this thing and this corrupted zone and continue from there. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.